Good afternoon everybody, welcome back to the channel. Mike the Total Muppet here, and before we get going I'd like to say a massive thank you to all my subscribers, new and existing ones. Without you guys this channel wouldn't be worth doing, and I would just be talking to myself. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. It really does really mean a lot to me, especially when you guys take the time to leave comments and likes. It's absolutely amazing, thank you. Right, I have just applied a little bit of Mr. Dissolved Putty to the spine of the aircraft just to fill in a little bit, so I'm going to let that dry before giving it a little sand. As you can see, we are back on the Gannet again. This is the rudder or the tail. I've cut this off and I'm going to stick this together. Goes together really nicely. Just give that a little sand off. No pressure on that at all. Obviously that part of it's not going to be seen anyway, so we'll whack out the Revell contactor again. Put that all around the edge. Little question for you guys: the Panther, I'm trying to decide whether or not to put it on eBay and sell it or not. What do you guys think? What should I do? Should I keep it? Maybe enter it into a comp or a show or something? Or should I gift it to somebody? Or should I sell it? Right, these are the rear horizontal stabilisers. They go together like so. This one has a lower tab, if you like, and the other side has an upper tab, so that when they go, well, I would have thought they clip in like so, which makes it really nice. So we're going to get these put together. I don't know why, but I tend to like doing the side, gluing the side with the holes. Just oozes a little bit of glue out along the seam, which I can sand off once dry. Whack a couple of clips on there. And job done on that one. Same again with this one. Everything, I've got to commend Airfix on this. Everything just goes together so well, and this is my first Airfix kit since I was a kid, so absolutely brilliant. Oops. Right, then we have the flaps for the horizontal stabilisers as well. One. And two. And we have those 5 bits done. Right. So these will be the upper surfaces of the wings of the horizontal stabilisers, should I say. So I'm just going to cut the next pieces off and then I'll be back. Right guys, on the instructions it says P1 and S1. It shows you the P1 is the port side and the S1 is starboard side. And although they are numbered for the sprue as well, I don't know if you can see, but right there it says S1. So that's the starboard wing port, and this, yeah, so this is the other one. It says P1. So that will go this side. So let's whack some glue onto that. and that pushes into there like so. And this one goes into there like so. Nice fit with a, that is such a nice fit, it's unreal, such a nice fit. It's almost like doing the panther all over again. Right, I'll cut the next two bits off and then I'll be back again. On these parts, guys, the same sort of thing applies. Right there, you can see that's S2, starboard, and that one is P2. But basically makes it idiot proof for idiots like me, which I think is absolutely excellent. Make sure that's nice and straight. That looks good. Beautiful. beautiful, as a certain Jim Carrey said in a movie. Lovely. I'm liking that. Right, do I now do the flaps extended, or do I do them closed? I think it would add a little bit more, wouldn't it? In which case this area here would have to be interior green. These parts, obviously, the flaps are shut, they're closed, so that's not an issue anyway. So if I set the airbrush up and get that painted, and find out which of these I will need, that's that part, or so I don't need that. This I think is maybe that part there. That bit's not that part, I don't think. Unless it goes that way. There we go. do, that goes in there like so. A little bit of a shave off on there. So that's not a problem. I'm going there like so. Just give these a little bit of a clean up on the ends. I think they go in there nicely like so. So then those two sides, they need to be cockpit green as well as that piece there. So what I will do is put some masketing tape over the wheel well. So I'm not too bothered about the wing, but I don't want to be painting that interior green. And then I think I'll spark the airbrush up into life. I'll get that painted ready. Then we'll cut off the parts ready to make the flaps down actuators. So I'll be back in a mo when I've airbrushed that. Right then guys, going to add the little actuator here. Put some glue into there. A little bit of glue into there. And that slots into there like so. I'll just show you cleaning this piece up. A couple of small attachment points and the seam line to deal with. But it says not to cut these off until it's painted and glued in place. That's what I say to that, whether I'm right or wrong. I'll whack some glue in there. A little bit in that hole there. Push that into there like so. Then we have the hydraulic rams on there. Well, I guess that's what they are anyway. And what I will do is I will paint them as per the sheet, which says a dark grey, and that will go in there like so, because obviously that one would fit there. That goes in there like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off the bits for this one, and I'll be back again. Right, here we go then guys, eyes down, look in. A bit of glue there, in the hole. These ones are slightly different, in that they hang more vertical. But there we go. Right guys, this is what the wing looks like with the flaps extended. And from the other side, I haven't glued them in place, just pull them off, see. Obviously I'll mask that off, paint and weather the underside of the wing, and then do the top of the wing. So that will be that way round. That'll be painted the underside colour along with the bottom of the wing, and then yeah, that'll be cool, I think. Look quite nice when it's done, I think, anyway. So we'll put those to one side out of the way. Don't need to be doing the other one. So I think what we'll do is let's put the tail on the plane. Give that a little bit more of a clean up because that's sticky out a bit. We don't want that, do we? Oh guys, I know I said that the Panther was finished, but I sat there last night and I'm thinking, I haven't put a little bit of black smoke on the exhaust pipes yet, so I've still to do that. Got to finish these things properly. So this bit goes onto there like so. Now I could have it to the side slightly, but I think we'll do it straight. Straight and level. And then we'll whack these in place. And she'll start looking like an aircraft, I hope. Well, let's use some of this, I think. Let's put a bit of Contactor Pro in there, shall we? I need 3 hands for this. So I'm going to put it down there and slot that in together. Nice fit. Very nice fit. Then so all that's left for that to do is to dry. We'll put the elevators on. Like so. I'm so glad I bought this kit when I was on holiday. Well, holiday. Had a couple of days away. Was it last year? Yeah, I think it was last year. I'll leave that to dry out now. Don't want to get too far ahead of myself. And I think the next bit is we start on the nose. So I shall move that out of the way. So I will cut off the next couple of bits and then I'll be back. Right guys, I cut these bits off. I was just thinking about what I said a little bit earlier. And if I was to sell the Panther, what I'd have to take into consideration is the fact that the kit cost me £210. Then I had to pay £60 because it was it came from Germany, so I had to pay £60 import tax. So that's £270. So I don't think I'll be able to sell it for less than 500 at least. Maybe even 600. So I mean, is there anybody out there that would be willing to pay that amount? I think it's highly unlikely. So I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know what to do. I may just keep it. But anyway, let's plow on with this. That part goes in there and isn't glued. And this piece goes on there, but that has to hold it in place. So I'm going to glue around that. Hopefully it won't capillary into the underneath, but it will hold that in place with any luck. And then we have these these two parts, which go there when they're fitted right. So do that. Nice little tab system on these, I must admit, which works really well. And that's that bit done. And that's still able to turn, so that's good. Let's make sure on that. Next bit's the wheels. So we're back in the mo. Right then guys, these wheels are in 4 parts. Just gonna put some extra thin around the outside of there. And hopefully stick that together. I took a chunk out of the bottom of there when I was cleaning it up. So just smush that a little bit. That doesn't matter because it'll be on the ground anyway. So now these two little bits you can't go wrong with. Well, you can, I suppose, but they both got a little notch in them, so you know exactly which way where they go, should I say. So we will whack some glue in there. Put that in there like so. It locates really well. And do the same with this one. And that locates really well, really easy. One wheel done. Nice little flat bulge at the bottom. So I will now cut the other one off, and I'll do that off camera. So I'll be back in a bit. Right guys, the nose just clips into place there. Nice little click, and the two wheels are done. So with that, I'm going to leave it there. The next part is the landing gear legs. They have to be painted, and I have to paint the nose gear well as well, and I may have to do the Bombay depending on whether or not I'm going to actually have it open or closed. I haven't decided on that one yet, so I'll have a bit of a think, and hopefully we'll have decided by the time you come back for the next one. So thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, even if you've only watched about a minute or less than a minute even. All the comments and likes really help the channel, so yeah, please do that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.